Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Today we are playing ATM10 to the sky. For those who are unfamiliar, ATM10 is a mod pack built around automation through technology, science, magic, and a whole bunch of other stuff. We are going to try to complete every single quest chapter by chapter. We'll see how it goes. With that being said, let's just jump straight into the video. Okay, to get things started, we're going to chop down this big old tree and hope our only saplings don't fall into the void. If I do remember correctly, the devs for this mod pack were nice enough to add an emergency sapling, so that if you do lose it, you can grab one from the quest book. If all goes well though, we won't need it, so let's just see. But knowing my impeccable Minecraft skills and my even better luck, I will probably lose the sapling, so... Slapling? Slapling? Anyways, we can get a little platform going with these slabs. I use slabs because first of all, it saves wood, and second of all, you don't get any mob spawns on slabs, so gives me a little bit of breathing room before I can get things set up. I don't want to get bombarded by like mobs and stuff. But I'm looking at it now. I don't know if the spawning platform is going to be big enough, so I think I'm going to make it a bit bigger. Let me just move this crafting table and yeah, you know what? I'll probably make this an edit. Catch you in a bit. Okay, nice. I think the platform's good. Let me just grab these quests real quick. Dude, what do these barrels do? Oh, I can't remember. Barrel. Okay, you know what? I'll craft one, and then I'll just grab the recipes from... I don't know. What are you supposed to do with the barrels? Come on, guys. This is why I would love to stream these so that my people can just come in and help me out there. It would probably help if I just read this. Oh, it's for dirt. Okay, so you put crops in here. Okay, that's great and all, but I don't have crops, so don't know what to do with that. I'll have to think. Wait. Grass? How do you get grass? God damn, I don't remember any of this stuff, guys. Observation means I have to look at it, but in order to look at it, I need to get it. Oh, I remember this. This is in some other mods too. This is the silkwormies, the worms. So let me just make a crook. That's not the recipe. Let me just check the recipe before I embarrass myself. Yeah, that makes sense. I think I'll make two, and just in case this breaks. I mean, wooden tools don't last long. So then I just give it a little smack, and then get the worms. You know what? Big shout out to the guy that made the alt mine mod, because I use this mod in every single mod pack I have because it's so good. Anyway, we've got a wormy. Let's put it up in there. I'm thinking this is probably going to take a while, so I'm going to go do something else while I wait. I'm just lighting this area up here. I figured even though no mobs can spawn, it's still nice to, you know, not have to work in darkness. I see our plant's done, so I'm going to grab that. Okay, that's the quest completed. 23 string, 2 worms, so we can get another tree going and pop these worms on there. Just like so. There we go. And now we just wait again. I think in the meantime though, now that we have string, I think we can actually get the servs going. The servs is probably the most singly important thing in the entire mod pack to start off early game, simply because this is where you'll get all of your resources. So if you aren't familiar with ATM10, then, or actually any ATM, I think, if you're playing the Skyblock version, you absolutely need these. Let me just grab these CurseForge real quick. I've crafted one of each because I'm pretty sure once you craft a sieve, you get more sieves afterwards. I can't remember though, so don't quote me on that. Let me just grab the rest of this leaves. And that, friends, is why you make 2 crooks, because the 1 crook don't last very long. Anyway, let's grab the rest of these sieves here. Alright. Okay, so we have 4 and 4. I think I want to do a 3x3 setup. I think that's like optimized. I think you can go bigger. You can go to like 4 or 5, but I think 9 sieves does serve our purpose. Okay. Anyway, let me make a few more of these sieves real quick. I'm gonna count out 5 exactly. Boom, 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 dum, dum, dum. There we go. 5 sieves. Nice. And then we can just slap these in there. Holy. Just enough string. Nice. Okay. There we go. Pop our sieves in. Dum, 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 dum. Easy peasy, man. Look at that. A little sieve setup. Righto. So I think our next most logical step, right, is to get started with actually getting minerals, like, you know, using the sieves. The only problem is I'm still stuck on this dirt thing. I don't know what to put in the barrel to get dirt, but the thing is, I'm pretty sure I need the dirt to get grass, or I need more dirt to get grass. There's something along those lines. But what do I put in here? I'm like totally stumped, man. If I could maybe, but how do I get iron? It's like a little loop. Catch 22 here. Oh, wait, can you just put saplings in there? Saplings work, boys. We're so back. Why is it rainbow though? What the hell? Okay, so when this completes, you just get dirt, right? That took 8 saplings. That's kind of pricey for 1 block of dirt, considering that we're gonna have to sieve it. Ooh, but they give me 10. How generous. Thank you. Okay. I think we can just pop this in here, right? And then give it a little swirl. Boom. What did I get? Grass seeds. You see, chat? This is how you do. This is how you do the gaming stuff, man. Pop that in there. And then I'm pretty sure. Let me just get some more dirt. Wait. Was that my last sapling? Okay. So we have to use the emergency sapling. You know what? That was like foreshadowing what I said earlier, now that I think about it. But it's okay. We are back. We got a sapling. We're not completely screwed. And we have grass, chat. We've got grass. We've got grass. Let's go. Anyway. Wow. And then we got more dirt. I even have to waste my sapling on that. But you know what? I think I'm going to pop these in here. And then over time, this dirt will become grass. And then we'll just keep expanding from here. And then this will be our little grass platform for now, which is very nice. And the reason why I did this is for pebbles. You see these things? These give you stone. Different variants of it as well, which is pretty handy. Let me just sort out my space situation here real quick. I don't know why I crouch placed that. Pick it up. Okay, there we go. Can just pop all this stuff in here. Let me take my axe and my stuff back there. So now we have a way to get stone. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, so you basically shift and oh, it works with that as well. So I didn't actually have to get grass, but it was a quest, so I suppose that works out in the end. So all you do is you shift and you right click and then you get stone. It's not the most efficient way to get stone, but it is a good method for now. It's the only method for now, I should say. So yeah, and then you pop it in like that and boom, you get stone. And then yeah, you can do this for I think blackstone, deep slate, granite, diorite, all the big ones. So that's pretty handy. There is a little secret tip for doing this where you can change your keybinds. So if you bind your right click to basically any keyboard button, I like doing it for my spacebar because it's nice and easy for me to just hold down, and then it goes way faster for some reason. The only issue is because the conversion is 4 to 1, it does take quite a while. So I'm going to farm this out for a little bit and then we'll be right back. Okay, that is wraps. It took me quite a while to get this much stone. I see you get a lot more stone than any other stone type, but that's okay. That's exactly what we needed actually. So now I think we're going to get started with crafting up some hammers. I think starting off you need 1, but then straight afterwards you're going to need 9 to make this like big super hammer. But just to get us going, let me just make 1 of these. Boom, there you go, quest complete. And then just to get the rest of these quests, I think I'm going to take 1 of each stone type, just place them down and then break them to get their crushed variant. So like cobblestone I think gives you gravel, and then the other ones just give crushed variants of themselves, but I'm not too sure. Cobble will be our biggest crushing expedition because the crushed cobble gives you gravel, gravel gives you sand, and then sand gives you dust. Yeah, sand doesn't give any, dust doesn't give anything else, sorry. And then you basically just sieve all this crushed stuff and then you get really nice drops. Certain types of crushed materials give you better drops. And then what else? What else? Oh, and then yes, the damn, I can't get to the word now. The mesh you can upgrade. So it starts off with string and then you can upgrade to flint, I think, then iron, gold, diamond, and netherite mesh. The higher the level of the mesh, the more stuff you get from it, which is obviously something like progression wise is super important. Starting off though, I think we're just going to start with the string, and then once we have enough flint, I think we'll go ahead and make you know, the big stuff. Anyway, back to making the hammer. We need 9 of these. I already have one, so I'm just going to make 8. And you pop these all back into your crafting table and bang, you get a compressed hammer. And the compressed hammer is neat because you can compress your big blocks. Like if you have, let's say, 9 stacks of cobblestone, you can compress that into cobblestone 2x, I think. And that can be compressed exponentially, I think. So you can go from cobble 2x to 3x to 4x. The higher the x's, the more cobble it is. Like 1 5x cobblestone is like way more. Anyway, let me just sift this gravel real quick and see if we get anything handy. I'm hoping for some flint, but I see we got some iron and some copper, which is pretty nifty. Not enough right now to really do much with it, but this is why I don't like the string mesh. It's not the best considering that it's, you know, starter mesh. Anyway, I'm yapping. Let me get this cobblestone compressed and then we can break it down to gravel. And then we can sift that up a little bit for some flint. Alright, there we go. That's compressed to 1x. Now you can pop this back in and then you get 2x, but I see I have 3 left over, so I'm just going to pop them both down like this. Then you take your hammer and then you break it and then you get gravel. Now I just need to pop this back into the crafting table and craft it back into gravel. Then once you have your gravel, you can sift it up, which I'm going to do right now. Also, that tip that we use to get pebbles works exactly the same way for sieving. So if you just bind your place or use item block button to another key on your keyboard, like space for my example, you sift much quicker. Like check that out, dude. It's so much better. So we're just going to do this until we finish the gravel, hoping for some more iron, and then we can get cooking. Actually, you know what, while I'm here, I think I'm going to pull these out. And then we can upgrade these to flint because, I mean, the upgrades are so important for making sure that you get the best possible drops. I believe you go from string to flint to iron to gold to diamond and then netherite, with netherite obviously being like the best drops. This just increases like the percentage chance of like the good stuff. So you just drop it in and then put in like a little plus sign like that, and boom, I got my 9 flint meshes. So I'll pop this down, and then once we get enough iron to upgrade them to that, then we'll do that. Cool. So I'm gonna put these back real quick. I just got a bunch of quest rewards as well for completing this, like some sand and some dust. I think I'm just gonna break this down real quick, see what we get. Ugh, nonsense. Got a shard. Three iron nuggets. Dude, thanks, game. That's like so meaningful, man. And Soda's quartz dust and blaze powder. That's actually kind of useful. The Soda's quartz dust will be used like way later down the line. For now, I think we're just gonna focus on getting the Magmatic Generator, and then we'll take it from there. Okay, nothing useful there really. I just want to check the ore chunks real quick and see what the rates are for iron, because we need a lot of iron. 10% with regular mesh, 12 with flint, and then I assume it's like really good as you go higher. But for now, flint's not too bad. Dude, I would do deep slate. The only thing is, it's you don't get as much deep slate as you do compared to cobble. So I think we'll just leave it. Yeah, we'll just leave it as is. An extra like what, 1%? It's not really worth all the effort. I am gonna need more cobble though. So what I'll do is I'll convert this, and then I have to hit some more cobble. So I'll do that real quick. Okay, I didn't get a crazy amount of cobble from that, but I don't want to keep having to smack some dirt for some cobblestone. It's not the most invigorating gameplay in the world if I kept doing that. So I also just realized I haven't slept since we started playing. So I reckon after this, I'm just gonna make a bed real quick, because I'm a huge ass coward, and I reckon if a phantom pulls up, I'm just gonna sleep to make it go away. Because yeah, why not? Okay, that's my bed sorted. Put that down, yeah. Alright. For those that are wondering why I'm still like jumping randomly, it's because I still have the bind set up the wrong way. So I'm jumping with right click and I'm placing with spacebar, and my brain hasn't quite gotten the muscle memory. Oh, dude. I was supposed to make gravel, not sand. Okay, I'd rather have dust, to be honest. So let me put this back. Put this down, yeah. Ah, boy, man, that is a huge L. Anyway, moving on. I'm just gonna pop this in here. Yeah, you know what? I'll keep the dust for when we have a better tiers of sieving, just because the dust works best with like high tier sieving. If I sieve it now, I'm just gonna get like really random nonsense. So. Okay, hopefully that is the last time I have to do that for a very long time, because, dude, I don't know. It felt worse because I had to do it so much. Hopefully not again. Okay, that should be fine for now. I should have enough iron. 48 chunks is not bad. That's like 16. That was 12. I'm terrible at math. Let me just take my ass on out of here, chat. Okay. What's next for us on the books here? I think. Yeah, you know what? I think we'll do the squeezer now. We do have enough iron for it. I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take the copper, and then I'm gonna use the copper to make the hammer, and then I'll use the iron for the squeezer. The copper hammer isn't as good as the iron hammer. Wait, isn't? Yeah, I think it's iron hammer. I just know it's the lowest tier, so it doesn't last as long. So I'm gonna pop this furnace down. We get the copper cooking, and then we can start with some cool ore duplication. Let me just drop this tree real quick. I want to move this dirt block. I didn't think that through. Shit. Okay, I shouldn't die from this. They modded it so you don't die. Yeah, okay. So that's fine. Wait. That tree didn't drop any saplings. That tree didn't drop any saplings. That was my last one. That was my last one. Okay, I need to eat real quick. Oh, I think I just messed up big time, boys. I just messed up big time. I've already used the emergency sapling. Oh, I don't know what to do. How can I get saplings? Let's check quickly. I know you can sift moss. How do you get moss? Moss. There's moss. Grass seeds, huh? Hey, I had an uncollected reward. There we go, moss. Easy peasy, guys. But it's one moss. I just realized I stopped recording by accident. Just to catch you guys up real quick, I sifted the moss and got spruce saplings, cherry saplings, a few other green stuff. I can't really remember. And I made a squeezer. I got 2 iron furnaces, and I got a wooden crucible. So yeah, I got quite a lot done in those 15 minutes apparently. But anyway, continuing. So I'm trying to get some water, a little bit more clay, so that we can make a crucible, and then we can get some lava, with the end goal being lava generation for the magmatic generator. Also, to craft the magmatic generator, you need a bunch of stuff. So with the lava, I'm thinking we get some lava, some water, and then we can make a stone block generator. And then instead of having to smack the ground for pebbles, we can just take the stone from the stone generator and then turn that into gravel and then sift that. So that's the plan for now. Anyway, back to the video. Righto, so we have our uncooked crucible here. So we just pop that in the furnace, we let it cook up a little bit. It would be nice if we could get some netherrack, because the rate with the torch is only 1x, which means to get 1 bucket of lava, it's going to take literal ages. But you know what, for now, this is okay. This will work. So we just pop this down here. I do just want to check. Can you use anything? Oh, you can use andesite. That's actually kind of big. That's big for us, guys, because now we don't have to use the cobblestone. Although, as soon as you get the stone gen, I suppose it doesn't really matter. Oh, we just got netherrack. Let's go. Okay, that's actually kind of great. So you know what? I'll swap this out now. I believe live fire is 5x, if I remember correctly. So I'm just gonna make sure this is safe. Every time I've built something with wood and had fire nearby, I've lost my entire build. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna wrap this in stone. I think I messed it up a little bit, but it's fine. I'll just have to break it. Yeah, that needs to be netherrack. So what was I saying? I keep losing my train of thought here. Anyway, wood, burn. Fire, bad. So cover in stone. There we go. That's all we're gonna do pretty much. And we should get a decent amount of lava for this. This is more so for the magmatic generator. We're gonna upgrade this again later at some point with heated coils, but that's a bit more later in the game. Not much later, probably like next episode later, but for now, the netherrack with a little bit of fire on top will do just fine. So I'm gonna grab this flint and steel real quick. I'm gonna light this. Boom, boom, boom. I also got 2 more porcelain crucibles, so I'm gonna put those down as well. And just check that out. 5x rate. Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful, chat. Okay, that's pretty much the lava sorted. Now we need to get some water, and we got 1 from it. That's actually great. If I'd known this, I probably wouldn't have made the oak crucible, but you know, you live and learn. So right, so I think I'm just gonna make it here so everything is central. That fire burning is making me so nervous because I keep thinking it's like very close by. I do know you can do a 1x3 for infinite source, but I'm old school, so we're gonna do a 2x2. Yeah, 2x2 water source. Come on, you know it. It's the classic, guys. I just gotta break this. I also have a mod installed that lets you place blocks similar to how you do in Bedrock, which is very cool because now I can just look down like this and boom. Very, very easy. That would have been a slight inconvenience to have to do with regular Java, so shout out to that mod. We get our lava, and now we are 1 step closer to our stone generator. I just got to put everything together. I think I need some glass though for this, if I remember correctly. Yeah. So we need some glass. Cooking up the glass, cooking up the glass. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Alright, got the glass. Let's make a stone block generator. Even the lowest level of this, if I remember correctly, the cobblestone version, generates cobble like crazy quick. And you can upgrade this to, I think, a copper tier, iron tier, all the way up to netherite. I knew it. You see? Okay, the plan did not work. Okay, let's try it again. I won't even fight you. I'll let the sun handle you, buddy. Yeah, how's that feel? Yeah? Yeah? You like that? Punk ass. Finally died. Jeez. Okay, so I'm just gonna pop the stone generator here. Again, this is lava, so I'm trying to wrap it up in deep slate as much as possible just to prevent any kind of unforeseen burnings. You know, when your whole island's made of wood, you kind of really have to be careful about these kind of things. So I'm going to wrap this up completely. So the lava will go there, and then the water will go this side. Okay, here we go. It's really as simple as that. Let me just grab some water. Super convenient, I know. It's great, really. Just living life. So that should start filling up with stone straight away. Yes, it is. Look at that, guys. We are cooking so hard right now. We've got motion, twin. Okay, I think up next for us is the magmatic generator itself. I'm not going to get started with the witch water stuff because it's not super necessary right now. I'll probably do that next episode. So we just need gold. The redstone... The redstone's going to be kind of tough. So it's best that we upgrade these straight away. Let me just grab my iron. I don't have enough iron to upgrade this all the way for now. I think we'll just upgrade a couple. I think we can get like 5 from this. Yeah, we can get 5, which is okay for now, I suppose. Redstone. What is the best method for redstone? Red sand, that's not happening. Dust? Dust? Oh, that's perfect, because you know what? We actually still have a whole bunch of dust from our mishap earlier. Okay, that... Hey, look, our first diamonds, guys. That should be enough to cover our iron needs. So now we can upgrade all of the things. I'm just going to squish some more gold so that we have enough for the magmatic generator itself. Look at this. Squeeze is amazing. Pops it all in the chest there. Then we can take the hammer and then just pop those in my inventory like so. Bang. Look at that. 28 gold from a measly amount. Okay. I'm going to let that cook up and then I'm going to just sift this dust in the meantime. We just need to get a bunch of redstone. If we can just get redstone. There we go. We got the redstone already. That's pretty lucky. I've had some playthroughs where you get like 0 redstone from like 10 stacks. So I think I'm actually getting quite a bit if I'm seeing it correct. Honestly, we just need 9. If we can just get 9, I think we'll be happy chappies. You know what I'm saying? But it looks like that's everything. I saw a lot of red there. 31 redstone, guys. That's amazing. Okay, I'm just gonna make the block. Bang. Okay, we should have our gold coming in quite nicely. Just need a little bit of sand for the glass. Yeah. We actually have enough iron now, I'm noticing, to do the rest of these meshes. So I think I'm going to do that real quick. There we go. Look at that. Full set iron mesh, bro. We are cooking. My binds are still messed up. Still jumping with the right click, so please excuse me if I'm just jumping randomly. There we go. That's enough for the magmatic generator, I think. I just need a furnace. We put this together. Boom. Look at that, guys. Look at that. I think we can craft it. Hey, there we go. And I think that pretty much completes this chapter. That is so cool. I'm so happy with that. And I think by next episode we can start powering this, and then we can get into a little bit of electricity at some point. But yeah, that's that. All done. And I think we'll call it there for this episode. If you guys did enjoy this, please let me know. I enjoyed this a bunch, and I'm looking forward to making an entire series of this. So if you did enjoy, please like and subscribe so that I know that this is something you guys would like to keep seeing. With that, goodbye.